All right, welcome back to Body Language Today. This is Fabian. Today we're going to talk about, I don't know if you heard of the Othello error and the Brokaw hazard. Those are, for instance, we'll start with the Othello error. These are two basically big fails in lie detection. The Othello error. I'm not gonna get too much on how the name came about, but it's basically it's a concept that states basically it's a person who is under stress may appear to be lying. So Othello error means when someone who's telling the truth might be taken as a liar because they're stressed out, so those signals come off as deception and may be interpreted as deception and lies. So again, Othello error, it's a person who's actually telling the truth, but they're so worried that they're going to come off as a liar that they give stress signals. They're like very stressed out, and those stress signals, the other person takes them as lies and deception. So that's the Othello error. We'll go back to that right now. I get right into it. That's why I'm like, the second one is called the Brokaw hazard. That's basically when you misjudge people. I'm checking my notes. You misjudge people based on their idiosyncrasies that are part of their baseline, their norm. The Brokaw hazard is basically when someone's being misjudged due to their idiosyncrasies or their idiosyncratic gestures, basically their unique quirks or their unique things, their unique things they do that are part of their normal baseline. For instance, let me see, someone who's just like since the beginning of time, they always touch their nose. That's their unique thing. And they're put in a situation where they're being interviewed and they're asked different questions and they're constantly touching their nose. So the person doing the interview is going to assume that they're lying because they're constantly touching their nose, not keeping in mind that that's part of their own baseline. That's their idiosyncratic gestures. So those are very important. So especially someone that reads body language, you have to always keep in mind that not everything's absolute. And the solution is to read them a little bit longer, like an hour plus. Scan the person very well. And there's many other methods to read a person. But those are very important to take note. Again, the Othello error is when someone who's telling the truth is so stressed out that those stress signals are taken as deception, to put in simple, in a nutshell. And the Brokaw hazard is when people mistake their idiosyncrasies as deception as well, when it's part of their baseline. So those are very important to look at. The Othello error, when a truthful person is worried that they might come off as a liar, so they start stressing out, and the people talking to them or interviewing them take it as a lie because they take those stress signals as deception and lies, when in reality it's not. And the Brokaw hazard is misjudging people based on their idiosyncratic gestures or ways that come off as deception. Yeah, because another thing, because body language branches out to so many different things, but one of them is lie detection. And I don't know if you noticed too, like me, I've noticed by watching my videos, sometimes I always do this. And it's part of my idiosyncrasies. But somebody that might not know me might take it that as like I'm pacifying a nervous behavior, or I'm pacifying because I'm nervous, and I'm not. That's just part of my unique thing. So yeah, like one great concept that I learned in because I read tons of books on lie detection, but one that I really like is very simple. When he says that you have to surprise that person with the critical question, because the more high stakes the thing is, the more it matters, and you're going to see the signals. Because if it's trivial, it's insignificant and you can never detect nothing because it doesn't matter. But in high stakes, in a nutshell, it's this: you ask a surprise question that's critical, and in that instant, read their face expressions, their body language, because that's when you're going to see the signals. And number 3, how many deception signals did you see? Now, if you see a cluster of those signals of deception, they're lying to you. But if you see, well, it depends. Every case is unique, but that's a very, very strong strategy. I love it. So you surprise somebody with the critical question that's high stakes, is pretty shocking. And in that instant, read their face expressions and their body language, because people cannot suppress, especially if it's a surprise or shock. The signals come out real quick. It could be like 4 or 5 different signals practically instantly. That's when you know they're lying, because they're just shocked and they're like whoa, they come out instantly. Those are very, very important. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do like 3 videos on that lie detection, because I'm making my videos like 8 minutes now, or 7. I'm gonna do that. But that one's very, very interesting. A surprise critical question, and in that instant, read their face expression and their body language. And number 3, how many signals did you see? Deceptive signals. And if it's a cluster of them, is a high probability of deception. All right, guys. Thank you for looking at my videos, and I'm going to keep bringing out more. All right. Bye.